In this video, I'm giving you my beginner blogger checklist for 2022, and basically I'm pretty much just telling you what you should be doing your first month of blogging. So if this is your first time to my channel, guys, thanks for stopping by. My name is Tamil, and on this channel I talk about all things from starting an online business to marketing, business tools, and things like that. So if you want to get more content like that, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alright, so let's just get started. If you are starting a blog, there are some things that you should be doing your first month of blogging. So I want to hit on those points today by giving you a good 5 tips on things that you should be doing. Now, by now, if you have already thought about starting a blog and you're in your first month, you should have already did your market research. And guys, your market research is pretty much just scoping out your competition, looking at if the topic that you're thinking of talking about on your blog, if it's competitive enough, if if there is even a market for it. Are people searching for your topic? Are people searching for your niche? What are your competitors doing? Are you scoping out their page, their content, their audience, and things like that? So that's pretty much your market research. Now, one of the first things that you should be doing your first month of blogging is keyword research. And keyword research is so very important because you do not want to create a bunch of content on something that people aren't even really searching for. So you need to start doing keyword research. Now, one of the ways you can do it is with, of course, a free tool, and you can go and look at Google Keyword Planner. It's a really free tool. You can easily use it to look up keywords and things like that for your blog. Now, another thing that you can do also is look at some keyword research tools that are actually paid for. Now, one of the tools I use is Longtail Pro. And of course, it's a paid tool, but I kind of understand how to use it a lot more. But guys, one of the things that you want to do is you want to start doing keyword research and finding out if the keywords that you want to use, if they are basically not too competitive. So there are keywords out there that you can use that are for new bloggers so that you can actually get the traffic that you need. Because if you're picking keywords that are way too competitive, no one will ever see your content. So make sure that you are doing keyword research, guys. And here's another tip that you can use when you're doing keyword research. You can actually go to the Google search bar and you can start typing in keywords like how to start a blog, how to start a YouTube channel, or how to look for keywords for your blog. That could actually be a blog post. And so you can do things like that, and actually those type of words that are coming up are actually the most searched words. So you can kind of do your keyword research that way and then plug it into another tool. Now, my third tip for you is that you should be finding sites that give you royalty-free images. And I know you're thinking like, why would that be important my first month of blogging? Well, one of the things about blogging that makes it really interesting is you want to have a very good layout. One of the things you want to do is you want to have a lot of graphics on your site, a lot of different pictures. And the main reason for doing that is you want to space out your content. No one wants to read like a clump of words in a paragraph because it just seems like it's too much. So one of the things you'll find that bloggers do is they put a lot of graphics on their blog, and it's really just to space out the wording. Graphics really tell a story too, so it's really good when you can actually look at images that can convey the message that you're trying to bring across. So make sure that you find some royalty-free graphics, and one of the other things that you can do is you can actually take your own graphics. So if you want to take pictures of yourself, maybe you and someone else actually creating funny pictures, or any picture that displays what you're talking about, make sure that you get some graphics on your site to space out the content on your blog so that it actually conveys the message well. Now, if you don't know any of those sites to go to, then I created a video that pretty much talks about royalty-free images for your blog. So if you do not know any sites to go check that video out. Another thing that you should be doing your first month of blogging is creating a content calendar. Now, this is extremely important because if you're going to be blogging on a consistent basis, you have to have a calendar. You need to have something to help you keep track of how often will you be blogging. So you need to write down, will I be blogging every month? Will I be blogging, 3 times a month? Will I be posting content once a week? You need to keep track of that, and you have to have a schedule for it. So one of the things that you should be doing is writing down the exact time that you will be working on your blog every single day. So if you know that you only have 5 hours hours a week to dedicate to your blog, then you need to know what day it is and what time it is. And try to stick with a specific time every day. Make it very consistent, just like you would make your job very consistent. You know, people tend to go to work and come home pretty much the same time every day. So you want to make sure that you have a content calendar to help you space out what you will be doing at what time. So if you know you need to do keyword research before you actually work on your blog, then what days will you be doing keyword research and for how long? So your content calendar is going to help you stay organized. And that's one of the things you got to do in this game is you got to stay organized and you have to stay on a schedule, because if not, you're going to find yourself falling off and the next thing you know, you haven't blogged in 3 months. So you need to be on a schedule and you need to create a calendar so you can actually visually see what you will be doing. Now, the content calendar that I kind of consider really good for me to use, you may not necessarily want to use it, but you can if you want to. It's called Asana, and it really helps me to organize my calendar. It helps me to organize my schedule. Now, if you're a little bit unsure of what you should be doing in terms of posting, then also guys, make sure that you check out my video, how often you should be posting on your blog. So that may help you out a little bit in terms of organizing your day and organizing your calendar. The third thing that you should be doing in your first month of blogging is creating a Pinterest business account. Now, if you don't know about Pinterest, then you need to get on board, because Pinterest is a platform, but not like your typical social media platforms where you actually engage with people and talk to people and share things with people. On Pinterest, it is really a platform where people are consuming content and they are reading blog posts. They are searching for information to help them. So if you have a blog or a website, you definitely need to be on Pinterest, and you want to create a Pinterest business account. A Pinterest business account is really going to give you a level up, because one of the things you want to do with this account is you want to set it up if you don't already have one. And before I go any further, I actually created a video that shows you how to set up a Pinterest business account. So if you don't know how to do it, then go check that out. But what I want to say is that when you have a Pinterest business account and you are building your blog presence and things like that, you're creating pins and you're sharing things with people, you're going to start driving traffic to your site, especially if you have really good content. So guys, make sure that you are setting up a Pinterest business account and getting everything together so that you can have a way to basically drive traffic and get your blog, out there, and people can actually come to your blog, see what you're talking about, and you can see some results with it. Now, a lot of this stuff that I'm telling you guys, I'm going to link it in the description below. So if you're not catching any of this, then make sure that you just go down to the description below this video, and I've got the links there for you to check out. Now, this one right here is a bonus tip for you guys, and this is really, really important to me because this is something that I do for every single blog post. And what I do is I create an outline. Now, the purpose of me creating an outline is really to help me map out exactly how this blog post is going to look, or how, an article is going to look. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to have my keyword research done already. I'm going to have a title already for my blog, and I'm going to map out any subheadings, where my conclusion is going to be like. I'm going to, put all of the different articles in place. And so when I look at my outline, I pretty much have everything together except for just the content in place. So having an outline to really show you the visual effects of how the post will look, because how a post looks really matters as well. I mean, people want to be able to look at something that keeps them on the page. So if you have any type of graphs, if you have any type of images that you want to put on there, you want to definitely know exactly where they're going to go. You want to know how the content is going to flow on your blog post. So you want to make sure that, what's the first thing I talk about? What's the second thing I talk about? What's my third heading? Where the graphics going? You need to have all of that stuff worked out, and I really like to create an outline for it. So now that you have all these tips, guys, let me know down in the comment section below if you have created an outline for your blog, or if this is a really good tip, maybe you should start creating one for your blog. Alright guys, so before I leave, I created something for you guys, which is a beginner blogger checklist, and I'm going to leave that link down in the description below. So if you want to get that checklist, make sure that you check it out. Now, I've been doing a lot of videos today. I'm like on my 5th video, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But before I go, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.